Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic types of diseases. Okay, this is from the chapter Why Do You Fall Ill? So watch the entire video lecture to get basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic types of diseases. This is from the chapter Why Do You Fall Ill? So let's start. The next slide. See, types of diseases differ in different types of diseases. You can see I have given a classification of diseases. See, first, diseases is divided into two broad categories. One is congenital diseases, another is acquired diseases. Now what is congenital diseases? That means those diseases that are present since birth. Clear? Since birth, those diseases are present are called congenital diseases, and the diseases that are developed after birth are called acquired diseases. Clear? We'll see these in detail in the next slide. So under acquired diseases, they are of two different types. One is communicable diseases, another is non-communicable diseases. So by the word only you can know the communicable means it is contagious, it is transferred, isn't it? And non-communicable means it is non-contagious. That means the disease do not spread. Clear? So like nowadays in pandemic stage of coronavirus, clear? So this is a communicable disease, clear? Because it infects from one person to another, it transfers from one person to another, clear? So under non-communicable diseases, we have diseases like degenerative diseases, deficiency diseases, allergies, cancer and other diseases, clear? Caused by various physical agents, clear? So under degenerative diseases, these degenerative diseases are caused by malfunctioning of vital organs, clear? And deficiency diseases are caused by due to lack of nutrients in the diet, like quasicar is there, marasmus is there, and different allergies are also there, like these allergies are caused due to hypersensitivity of the body to certain foreign substances, clear? And next we have cancer. That means what is cancer? It is uncontrolled cell division and other diseases by different physical agents. So in this slide we have understood the entire classification of diseases. So what I should repeat again, I should repeat once. Diseases are of two different types mainly. Diseases are of two different types mainly. One is congenital, another is acquired. So under acquired you have two different types. One is communicable diseases, another is non-communicable diseases, clear? Then next, under non-communicable diseases you have degenerative diseases, deficiency diseases, allergies, cancer and other diseases. So let's move to the next slide. Now first, what is congenital diseases? So see, these are those diseases that are present since birth. As I've said earlier, these diseases are present since birth and they are caused due to genetic abnormalities or due to metabolic disorders or functioning of an organ, clear? So they are permanent, generally not easily curable and may be passed to the children, clear? So these diseases are permanent, they are not easily curable and is passed from to the children, clear? So these are mainly the heritable diseases. That means those diseases are transferred from parents to offspring. Next we have acquired diseases. Like these diseases are those diseases which help after birth, clear? So these diseases that are developed after birth is called acquired diseases. So they are of two types. One I have said, communicable diseases. So communicable diseases is also called infectious diseases. Another is non-communicable diseases. So non-communicable diseases is also called infection, clear? Non-communicable diseases are also called non-infectious diseases. So this was the definition of congenital diseases and the acquired diseases. So let's move to the next slide. You see here, now I'll talk about the definition, or I'll give about the definition of infectious diseases or communicable diseases. Now see, what is an infectious diseases? By the name only you have understood, isn't it? That means those diseases that cause infection. So what is infectious diseases or communicable diseases? The disease caused by some biological agents or pathogens like such as viruses, bacteria, protozoans, helminths, nematodes, and fungi. Clear? So, like you have seen nowadays the coronavirus pandemic, isn't it? So, this is also an infectious disease because it's spread from one person to another. Clear? So, this is an infectious disease. That's why we are locked down at home, because this is an infectious communicable diseases. Next point is, it can be easily spread from one person to another by various means such as physical contact, water, air, food, and insects in the form of vectors. Clear? And since these diseases are communicable from, that means communicable from one person to another to a healthy person, from a diseased person to a healthy person. So these diseases are transferred from a diseased person to a healthy person. So example, you have cold, chicken pox. Clear? So cold is also common cold is also a communicable disease, because if a person is infected with common cold in a house, the other members will also get infected. Clear? Like pox, chicken pox is there now. Nowadays coronavirus pandemic is also there. Next is non-infectious diseases or non-communicable diseases. That means these diseases cannot be communicable. Clear? This is not transferred from one person to another. It only affects the person that is affected with it. Clear? So the non-infectious diseases are restricted only to those person who are suffering from them. Understood? So those persons that are suffering from the diseases are clear. So those persons are only suffering from the disease. They cannot spread to other person. So they do not spread from infected person to a healthy person. Example, a deficiency disease, like if a person is having a deficiency of protein, vitamins, and minerals, like degenerative diseases, cancer, metabolic diseases. Clear? So deficiency diseases like deficiency of protein, vitamins, and minerals. And next we have degenerative diseases. Next we have cancer. Next we have metabolic disorders. Clear? So if a person is having cancer, he or she will not transfer it to another. Clear? Next, infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. So these are the differences. I have given very nice slide. I have given infectious diseases means these are caused due to attack of pathogen, and non-infectious diseases means these are caused by factors other than pathogen. Next point is, these infectious diseases are caused due to extrinsic factors, and non-infectious diseases are caused due to intrinsic factors. Last class I have already have said what are the extrinsic factors and what are the intrinsic factors. The external agents are extrinsic factor, the internal agents are intrinsic factor. An infectious disease is transferred from one person to another person, whereas the non-infectious diseases are not transferred from one person to another person. Next, the transmission of diseases occurs through direct contact or some medium like air, water, vectors, whereas in non-infectious diseases, the transmission in case of hereditary diseases is from parent to offspring. Clear? So in case of non-infectious diseases, this transmission is there slight, but this is due to from parents to offspring and not in the other relatives. Like if a person is having a cancer, nearby some amount of chances is there that their progenies can have a cancer, isn't it? So cancers are also nowadays they are non-infectious, but they are also heritable. Clear? So if a person is having a cancer, it is more, there are chances that their offspring, that means their son and daughter, might be having a problem of a cancer. Clear? So next, under infectious diseases, community hygiene can reduce the occurrence of diseases. Clear? And non-infectious disease, community hygiene is ineffective in reducing the occurrence of diseases. That's why in today's coronavirus pandemic, we have to maintain the community hygiene. By how will maintain the community hygiene? By social distancing. Clear? So students, you should stay at home, stay safe, don't move out of your home unless very urgent or necessary work is done. Clear? So all the work should be done from home, work from home. So next example under infectious diseases is cholera, malaria, and non-infectious diseases like diabetes are there, goiter is there. Next, acute diseases. What is acute disease? See, those diseases that are like diseases that are described to be acute. That means when the symptoms are quickly visible in their body. That means if a disease causes quick visible symptoms on the body, like example common cold, these are called acute diseases. And chronic diseases, this type of diseases are long term with symptoms long lasting for months or years. Such diseases are called chronic diseases. Like you have tuberculosis, you have elephantiasis, these are chronic diseases, long lasting diseases, whereas acute diseases are short term diseases. So these are the differences between acute and chronic diseases. Like acute diseases, it lasts for a short period of time. Example, common cold. And for chronic diseases, it last for a long time, even lifetime. Clear? Example, elephantiasis. Next point we have, it causes major effects on general health in a very short time. Clear? It causes a major effect, whereas in chronic diseases it takes a long time to cause more effects onto general health. Clear? Next, under acute diseases, feeling of tiredness does not occur all the time, whereas in chronic diseases, in case of chronic disease, one feels tired all the time. Clear? Next point is, weight loss does not occur and one does not become short of breath. Clear? Whereas in chronic diseases, weight losses occur and one becomes short of breath. And the last point under acute disease is, acute disease do not have a long term effect, whereas chronic disease have a long term effect. So see students, I have given so nice differences, one for acute and chronic, another for infectious and non-infectious. Copy down the differences, memorize it. Clear? These differences are very important. So student, these are the homework questions. Number one, define the following with one example of each. That means you have to define all and give one example of each. Number one is congenital disease. Number two is acquired disease. Third is infectious disease or communicable disease. Fourth is non-infectious disease and communicable disease. Fifth is acute disease. Then is chronic disease. Then write the differences between the following. Number one is acute and chronic disease. Second one is infectious and non-infectious diseases. Clear? So my dear student, this was all about today's lecture. Here I have discussed about the different types of diseases, its classification, the definition with examples. So here once again I repeat, here the entire lecture, very nice presentation is done, PPT is given, notes is given, video lectures is there. If you hear the entire lecture, you can score marks and your basics will be clear. Clear? So if you are serious in your studies, hear the lecture, copy down the notes. So thank you student. Again we'll meet in the next class. Stay at home and stay safe.